ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the newest episode of the Ringing the Bell podcast. This week, we bring you not just one, not two, but three very special guests as we welcome in Belle's Golf seniors, Breana Harrington, Julia Lizak, and Amanda Melling. How are you ladies today?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, actually. So
I'm doing well, too. How are you doing, Bree?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah.
So for you guys, this is your guys' fourth and final season with Belle's Golf, just at St. Mary's in general. What has this kind of time together as teammates and friends meant for you guys, and what have you guys learned from each other over your 4 years together?
First of all, we've had a lot of fun together. That's the main thing. I feel like all of our trips and time staying in little hotel rooms together have been great for bonding. We love to go do things before and after practice and stuff, so just being teammates and supporting each other has been amazing.
I could easily say that I found my two best friends at this time this time at St. Mary's. I remember when we were just little baby freshmen sitting in the back of the van. Pulling pranks constantly in the van, on the course, in the hotel room, and now we're three senior captains leading the team, cheering them on, and just leading by example. I don't know, we've grown so much.
Obviously, yes to everything that they just said. They're literally my best friends, and I've had so much fun with them. But my time at St. Mary's here has just meant a lot to me because I didn't even want to play golf in college. And then after meeting these two ladies, they're definitely the reason why I've stayed on the team because we've went through a lot of different teammates together and we've all had fun, but they have always been just my best friends.
And with you guys going through multiple teammates, you guys have seen that your guys' roster change a lot from being freshmen to now as seniors. You guys have brought in a lot of good golfers. You guys have also sent away a bunch of good golfers as well with graduation. How have you seen the roster change, but you guys are always still so competitive and one of the best teams in the region?
Yeah, whenever we lose someone good, we get someone good, which is really fortunate for us. And I feel like us three have been able to contribute to the team's success for 2 of our years. Yeah.
I think the team culture is the most important thing to all of the winning and success that our team has had. Freshman year we had an incredible team. I think it was 12 girls, and everyone was so supportive of each other. We were always motivating each other to, just do better every day and always work hard. Don't get too hard on yourself, but also have that competitive nature. We had a winter kind of training practice schedule, and that really helped motivate us. But I think, as we came into our senior year, we just kept reminiscing about our freshman year and how good the culture was. So I think that was our biggest goal this season as captains and seniors, was just to bring that culture that we had as our freshman year into the team this year. And it's been great. Our team this year is really good, and I'm excited for the next season.
Do you have anything to say?
Well, just to go off of what she said about team culture, I think that's why we continue to be competitive even when we do lose really good girls, because we're all such a tight-knit group that we want to be the best player that we can be for each other. So I think that's how we've continued to be so competitive these last 4 years.
Going off that too, I feel like if one of us has a bad day, then someone else is able to be the one that picks up for them.
Yeah,
so
because you guys are constantly, every single tournament, it's not based on 4 people solely. You guys have 6 competitors every single week who are able to, if one person's having a bit of an off round, you guys can jump right back in as well. But so with the competitiveness, you guys have had some incredible experiences. You guys have gone to nationals the past 2 years. Kentucky 2 years ago, and Virginia this past year. Outside of the golf is a bit of an experience for all of us. A lot going on, but what have you guys learned from those experiences, and just what have you taken from it, both into golf as well as outside of golf as well?
First off, spring break, nationals, and everything has been such an amazing experience. But I think the biggest motivator for me was freshman year when we, lost by 10, 11 strokes. to make it to nationals. After that, it was devastating. Like, we were so ready. I think we were leading going into it. And just every year after that, I remember that feeling of not getting like that win at that final tournament of the MIAA Jamborees. And that just really drove me to want to make myself and my teammates better. And that's kind of what led us to making the last 2 nationals. Like, we just all remember that feeling, at least our year. And it just really makes us want to work harder and get there. And especially after experiencing Kentucky, like seeing nationals, being in that setting and everything, just gave us even more motivation to get to then Virginia Beach and hopefully, California or Texas this year?
I think it's California this year.
Like, come on, we have to go.
Yeah, my favorite part of nationals is like driving up and seeing like the signs everywhere, like welcome to nationals, and then they give you like a ball marker and like all these little gifts, and it's like, oh my gosh, I really like, we made it here. Like, it's the biggest goal. Like, I can't imagine not like accomplishing that goal during our 4 years here. So I'm just so glad we've done it the past 2 years, and let's go back this year.
Nationals and spring break, but especially nationals last year was such a good time for me because it was my last chance to go. And it taught me a lot about like golf and also friendships. I think that my mindset has definitely shifted since going to nationals, of like, that was a year where I did really bad and I did really good, and yet I still was able to go to such a prestigious tournament with my team and with my friends. So it's definitely been taught a lot through our different nationals experiences and spring break and qualifying experiences, but I think that my mindset has definitely improved the last 4 years.
I also think getting to that stage and everything is just really much a reminder of how good of athletes we really are. Like, I think after a bad round, after a bad week, we kind of get down on ourselves. And, I mean, everyone gets in their own head. So just getting to that stage and knowing that we can accomplish that and we are capable of doing all of that, shooting low scores, going as a team together, and just having a successful season is really what it's about.
And for shooting low scores for you guys, just in my time here over the past year and a half or so, you guys have played some incredible golf as well. Julie, I remember last fall you went 73-73 in Illinois Wesleyan. Amanda, you just shot 72 yesterday for solo second place. It's a great round as well. Bree, you shot 75 at Nationals last year, the lowest round out of anybody for the Bells at Nationals. Like, how have you guys seen yourselves just improve on the course while you have these great achievements, but also continuing to stay consistent with your scores as well?
I think mentality is the biggest thing, and that's taken me 4 years plus high school to learn. I mean, after our coach says this year, be a goldfish. So, I mean, you can think about it, dwell on it, whatever, for 10 seconds, but after that, it's in the past. Focus on the next shot, time to lock in. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest thing about being consistent. Like, you can have a bad round, everyone has their bad days and everything, but it's how you like take what you take from that and how you work towards the next round is really what makes the difference.
I agree with everything she said. Honestly, golf is just so hard. You just have to like stay in it mentally, and that's something that I've also worked to get better at. Like, throughout high school and all 4 years, like, it still creeps in a little. I still get mad sometimes, but when I tell myself like, stop, like, this is supposed to be fun, like, just have fun with it, that's when it makes it easier to do well.
I third everything that everyone said, but I would say definitely it's hard to be consistent because, like Amanda said, golf is really hard, but I think my mindset has more shifted from that, like a more selfish perspective of I need to shoot really good and being mad that I'm not playing where I want to play, to just being happy that I was able to shoot a round that helped out the team in some way with my score counting. So it's definitely just about putting things into perspective, for me at least, and noticing that even if it's not a round that I wanted to shoot, if it still contributed to the team, then that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I agree. And on top of that too, like, as you're playing, like, even if you're not playing as good as you want to play, like, you have to stay in it because 1 or 2 strokes could make a huge difference at the end of the day.
Especially in college golf when it's not just your score. You guys take 4 out of 5, sometimes 5 out of 6, depending on the event. So it's really a team effort for everything. So it doesn't matter if you may be a couple strokes off what you want to be, you're still able to contribute to your team.
Right.
But off the course as well for you guys, how have you guys seen yourselves improve in terms of the classroom, just personally, outside of golf? How have you guys seen yourselves through your time at St. Mary's just improve yourselves in positive ways that you've seen?
feel like the biggest way I've improved is like being a little more relaxed. Like, I'm still not completely relaxed, but like freshman year, Bree can attest to this and Julia too. I would be studying, like ripping my hair out like all the time. Like, I don't have time for anything. I can't do this. And then here I am, like today, I'm still get a little stressed for exams and stuff, but a lot better than I was. So that's the biggest way I've improved.
I think maturity and time management skills I've always kind of dealt with from honestly high school, middle school, of dealing with like multiple sports a season, rigorous classes and everything. But I mean, in college, there's so much more to that, like clubs and everything, social life, athletics, academics. So I really just think learning when enough is enough, like not to overload yourself, because I love and getting involved in so much stuff. So just learning that balance and then focusing on mental health. Yeah.
Unlike Amanda, I'd say I'm like very chill. Like I'm very laid back, but I would say that especially now as a senior, looking back at how I was my freshman year and how I've acted, I think that I'm much better at prioritizing things now, as well as I've become very involved like with SAC and student government, and that's been great. So I think that I've become a little bit less chill throughout my 4 years. I care more about things that I just want to contribute to St. Mary's in the best way that I can.
So for you guys, when you were coming in as freshmen, what brought you to St. Mary's? I know for you guys are a bit more local in Michigan. Bree, coming from Florida, like how did you find yourselves at St. Mary's? And then kind of how was your perspective or your views changed of St. Mary's over your time here?
When I was looking at schools, I was looking for like a small school with small class sizes. So that kind of narrowed down my options. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'll try like St. Mary's. Like, I knew of a couple girls from my high school that went to St. Mary's, and I was like, I guess I'll go give it a visit. And I loved it when I came. And honestly, the best part about coming here to St. Mary's is like, I can play golf at the Division III level. I can have small class sizes, but on the weekends or during the week, we can go over to Notre Dame and use their dining hall or go to their football games and stuff like that. So it's like small school, but you get the big school stuff too.
I also, I actually really wanted a big school experience at first, Division I, the big football games and everything. Yeah. But as I kind of started looking through schools more, I realized how important the small class sizes, small campus were to me, and then also being able to play golf in college was very important to me. I just couldn't imagine giving up the game that fast. So I actually reached out. I was kind of just reaching out to a bunch of college coaches, and the previous coach that we had when we came in as freshmen reached back out to me, a very nice message and everything. So we set up a time for me to visit campus, and as soon as I met the girls and everything and walked around campus, saw the practice facility and everything, I kind of just knew this was the place I was going to be. And then actually, I was going to a golf lesson one day after I already committed and everything, and apparently me and Amanda had the same golf instructor, and he knew that she was also looking into St. Mary's, and she was kind of on like the balance table with one other school, and he's like, Julia, you need to go convince her right now, like go tell her to go to St. Mary's, that you're going. So I did, and I'm gonna just say that's the reason why she came here. Thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, Jason. Well, I actually didn't know I was going to St. Mary's until like early June. I was already deposit down at a school in Florida, and then St. Mary's came out with their pathway programs for business. They also have them for engineering, plug, but I didn't really think about it. Like I said, I was very chill back then. I was like, that sounds like fun. I'll go, because I did want to go to Notre Dame. I never even visited St. Mary's. But then within the first week of being here, especially that first qualifying week and team bonding week, I was like, this is the best decision I've ever made. I mean, I love St. Mary's, and I love the experiences that I've had with the team.
Sorry, I forgot to mention about engineering. That's another reason I came here, because of that opportunity to still play golf at a competitive level, D3, while still getting that big school experience. Like I said, I wanted and the academics from it as well.
Yeah.
Can you just like merge that together with what I was saying earlier?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so as you guys are, like we said before, you guys are in your final year at St. Mary's. Bree, you're in your last couple months as well. What are you guys looking forward to as we head into the future? Graduation soon, moving into you guys will be done with school, out of college, into the real world now. What are you guys looking forward to, but also kind of that you may be a little bit nervous, but you're ready to have happen?
I'm honestly a little bit like sad about leaving all my friends here. Like I love walking around campus and seeing girls I know like every single day. But I'm also excited for whatever comes next. I'm currently applying to occupational therapy school, so I'll still be in school a couple years, but so I'm looking forward to that and eventually after that getting a job in OT, so can't wait.
I honestly don't think St. Mary's could have prepared me anymore. I had my first internship this last summer, which went great. I got it through a connection and networking at St. Mary's. But I will be finishing my second degree over at Notre Dame, so I'll still be here for a year, don't worry. But after I get that, I will be in the real world. I think the internship helped with that experience, makes me feel a little less worried. But yeah, going into the world and technology, and golf honestly really is probably going to be beneficial for all of us. I think all of the networking happens on the course. You can go on corporate business trips. So I'm excited for all of it. I think everything I got from St. Mary's is definitely going to follow me and help me in my future.
I will also be here for another year. Don't worry, Taylor. I'm going across the street. I'm getting my master's.
Well, Bree, I know, especially you and Julia, Amanda, hopefully you're sticking around as well. We love having you guys around. Of course, I'm right across the hall from Kristen. I love seeing you guys just pop in every now and again. Amanda, I saw you this morning. We love just having you guys all around the office as well.
We love you, Taylor.
Do you guys have anything for incoming freshmen or even your current first-year teammates, sophomores, who are kind of looking both into St. Mary's and looking ahead? Anything to help prepare them for their journey through college as well?
My biggest advice is enjoy it and have fun with it. Don't get too overwhelmed and stressed. Like, it's easy to do and it's easy to worry about each little quiz, exam, project grade that you get, but have fun with the sport that you play. Have fun with your teammates. You're going to be friends with these girls forever. We still talk with our teammates that graduated. We just saw one the other day, and, like, it's just so much fun to have, like, automatic best friends on your team.
I second that. I would say just have fun, be involved in whatever like makes you interested on campus. Pour a lot of time into the friendships with the girls here because St. Mary's is the best place on earth in my opinion. And don't gaff.
Going off of that, I think the friendships and everything that you make here last a lifetime. Like I mean, because we laugh so much here. I don't know. But I mean, we were in the airport traveling to spring break, and some girl saw our St. Mary's merch and rings and everything, and she immediately came up to us, St. Mary's alum. So I mean, there's just so many connections you have post-grad here. But advice, I would say work hard, but don't overload yourself. Enjoy every moment because it flies by. Like, I cannot believe we're sitting right here right now as seniors, like, looking back at our last 4 years. Like, I think we're still freshmen pulling pranks in the hotel rooms, pouring ice water over each other. Yeah, it just goes by so fast. But so don't get too hard on yourself, or don't be too hard on yourself, and just really appreciate, like, the opportunities you have here.
So now we're going to start with something new we haven't done yet. We're going to go into some rapid fire questions for you guys. So don't feel like you need to answer these as quickly as you can, but just quick, short answer questions.
Who do you hate traveling with most on the team, Taylor?
Gosh. Myself, honestly. Because I'm the person that we got back at 4 a.m. from Virginia. I was done with everything.
And
that
us.
time. Oh, I imagine
we played
so.
4 rounds of golf.
I know. I walked.
And tripped. Got the
Yeah.
camera.
I mean, everybody in this office knows I'm clumsy on the golf course. So, but okay. So starting off, we'll go some golf. We'll go some outside of golf as well. First off, what is your guys' favorite club?
Putter.
9-iron.
Driver.
What is your guys' Starbucks order?
Vanilla sweet cream cold brew venti.
Ice, brown sugar, shaken espresso.
I get Dunkin', but it's a caramel cold brew with cold foam.
What is your guys' favorite course that you've played?
Blue Jack. Isn't it Blue Jack?
Yeah.
I think it's Blue Jack.
Go.
Bayou Club in Florida.
Oh, what is it called? It's in Michigan. Why am I forgetting it? Arcadia Bluffs.
Who is your guys' favorite professional golfer?
Nelly Corda.
Nelly Corda. Or Cam Smith.
Victor Hovland. That's
Hot
cold
take.
take.
Very hot take by Amanda.
Mr. Mullet.
Hey, he did well for the U.S. at the Ryder Cup this year, so it's pretty good. What is your guys' golf superstition?
If I'm playing well, I can't, like, and I have, like, layers on, like, if it's cold out, but I'm starting to get hot, like, if I'm playing well, layers stay on. This is I'm not even going to say it. It's about not eating, so. Next person.
I kind of agree with that. Like, I will not take off my quarter zip if I'm doing good, even if I'm, like, really hot.
On the flip side of this, I will not start a round almost never with layers on because I can't stand swinging in layers. So they know in like 50, 40 degree weather, Breana will be in her skirt and her top because I don't like layers.
Understandable.
That is very true.
What is your guys' favorite memory just on a golf course? With St. Mary's, outside of St. Mary's?
This isn't a favorite memory, but it's a memory I'll never forget. When I tried to drag my push cart through the woods. And I got really mad. It had thorns sticking out of my clothes
no.
and stuff.
You left out the part where you left it for your mom to go get it.
Yeah, I did get mad and leave it in there, and my mom did grab it out of the woods for me.
Were you the one that saw her drive by on the golf cart?
Yes. Another memorable memory of mine from Amanda would be when we were qualifying down in Florida during spring break, and Amanda drives down with Joanna, shout out Joe, in the cart, and Amanda's driving, hysterically sobbing, and looks at me and goes, I don't want to do this anymore. And Joanna just looks frightened that she's in the cart with Amanda. Funniest thing ever.
Okay, mine's not as funny. It's kind of cliche, but just like walking up or like standing on top of the green and watching all my teammates walk up when we won that first, what was it, sophomore year? At least the time I was here, like the first MIAA championship to go to nationals.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many funny memories. We could talk about this the rest of the day.
Who, for you guys, who is the team comedian on the golf team? That was a very quick answer.
I'm going to send out a petition to sign it so she'll start her own podcast because everyone tells her she needs to, and I think she just needs a little more motivation too.
I can see it.
Do you have any words to say, Mrs. Podcast?
It will be dropping soon.
Link in bio.
What is a hidden talent that you guys have?
I can juggle. Like,
she does it.
4 times. A hidden talent. I was a figure skater, so I can ice skate pretty well.
I play the piano. It's not a talent though, I practiced.
It's more talent than, honestly, I can't touch a piano.
Do I have one, guys?
Yes.
What can I do? Oh, I can play Piano Man on the harmonica.
Ooh.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I thought Bree, you were the harmonica.
I'm just
Player.
a backup. I never learned it. She can actually do the song.
What is kind of a pet peeve for you guys on the golf course? Like if you see someone doing it, like it just rubs you the wrong way.
Either when they stand like right next to me when I'm teeing off, like on the tee box, they're right at the edge of it, so I literally can see them hovering over me. Or like same on the putting green when they're like standing in my line of view and I don't know, it just kind of irks me.
I don't know why this bothers me because it's like the normal thing to do, but I hate when people ask me my score as I'm walking off the putting green. Like, I don't know why it bugs me so much, but like, it just does.
That would be one of mine, especially after it's a really bad hole and I'm trying to collect myself, and then all of a sudden someone's like, "What'd you have?" Like, I don't know. I need both of my hands to count it really quick. But that's about that and slow people who are not good. Like, baby, you don't need to do 3 practice swings if you're going to top it. Like,
That's it.
let's be realistic.
If you're not going to play well, play fast.
Yes.
That's how
Thank
it should
you.
always be. That's why I get through rounds quickly.
Well, that and you're falling and you're rolling over at the court.
I'm trippy and I fall into the golf cart and I'm just ready to go. That's how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back on you guys. From the last nationals trip, who was not the worst person to travel with, but
God,
who
here
kind of
we go.
made it a
Taylor,
little bit
you
difficult?
started so many problems with this.
Guys, so everyone voted
Taylor
me.
Howell.
Apparently it's me. Only because I'm talking all the time. Brie and I did like take a couple laps around the Detroit airport.
When we were
when
stuck
had
there
to-
for 11
Yeah,
hours.
about 10 miles.
Wait, Amanda, what did you want for lunch?
Chili's.
I saw a Chili's in that. That's all I wanted.
That triple dipper was done.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay silent on this one. I got in trouble for my last answer last year.
It wasn't even you got, because I remember specifically the very first round when we got there, I was on the back of the cart with you guys. I forget which hole it was, but a super uphill climb. I think it was the number on top of our cart fell off, and my smart plan was to jump off the cart as we're still going. That did not turn out well. I think that's when I started.
So you
rolling.
fell again?
That
Wait,
was the first time.
I didn't even know that you fell. I knew that you got off the
It
cart
wasn't
and
like a
did it.
full-on fall, but it was like a little stumble down.
But you
the hill.
had to run to catch
A little
up.
bit, yes. Yes.
Do a
And then I had
little
to
jog.
sprint back up the hill just to get back with you.
I remember that you were on the back. Do you
remember
remember
the
you
ad?
singing the Luke Combs Fast Car song?
You that fast car.
Isn't that your favorite?
I mean, I love Luke Combs. He did just release a new song.
It's coming to Notre Dame next year.
There is rumors. Hopefully Thursday we'll find out. I'll say thank you so much for coming out and ringing the bell. Real quick, we're going to take a break and we're going to send it to Peyton, who's going to give us our weekly recap and take a look back at what's happened in Belle's athletics.
Hi, I'm Peyton, and welcome back to your Belle's Weekly Recap. To start it out, Belle's cross country ran in the Louisville Classic, where they finished 40th of 49 teams. Junior Savannah Polson ran a 24-26, leading the Bells, and was closely followed by both junior Cecilia Conrad running a 24-43 and junior Jordan Szyminski, who ran a 24-48. On top of that, the Bells also ran in the women's 5K silver race, where they were led by freshman Megan McLean, who ran a 21-58 for the Bells. Bell Soccer hosted Calvin on Saturday, where they fell 5-0. Freshman Mia Johnson would make 3 shots and 2 shots on goal. 4 other Bells would also total 1 shot each. Sophomore Danielle Escobedo and senior Janelle Alio would each have 1 shot on goal. Additionally, sophomore goalkeeper Kiana Caraballo would come in for Megan Crayer after the 10th minute when she suffered an injury and make 3 saves on the day. Bells Volleyball hosted Hope at Home to celebrate their annual Dig Pink game. Unfortunately, they fell 3-0, but the game was extremely close. Sophomore Callie Lukowski would lead the team with 11 kills, and junior Caroline Carnes would have 9 kills, following close behind. Sophomore setter Juliana Grazik would have 15 assists, while junior setter Abby Reese would follow behind with 13. Additionally, seniors Delaney Martin and Carly Fagan would both lead the team with 10 digs, and the team itself would have a total of 3 blocks. Bells Golf competed in MIAA Jamboree No. 3, where they finished first of 9 teams and shot a 312 overall. Senior Amanda Melling had a second-place solo finish where she shot 1 under 72, a career low for her. Additionally, sophomore Melanie Meyer had a T4 finish, shooting a 78, and senior Breana Harrington had a T11 finish, shooting 7 over 80. Bells Volleyball is back in action Wednesday at Trine before traveling to play Calvin on Tuesday. Belle's tennis continues their season on the 10th against Indiana East and Anderson. Belle's golf will conclude their fall play on Saturday at MIAA Jamboree number 4. And Belle Soccer will celebrate Senior Day by hosting Adrian on Saturday before hosting Olivet next Tuesday. That was your Belle's Weekly Recap. Thank you so much for listening, and make sure to follow Belle's Athletics on all social media platforms so you can stay up to date with the latest St. Mary's athletics news. Belle, yeah!
Julia, Amanda, Breana, I just want to say thank you guys one last time for coming on Ringing the Bell. Definitely one of the more exciting episodes that we've had. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. You guys have anything else that you want to add for, so you guys are coming up, you guys have your final event of the fall this year, but then preparing for the spring season for you two. You guys have anything that you want to add going forward that you want people to know about, and as we look forward to hopefully sending you guys off to national school.
Oh, yes, Morgan's message on Saturday. We got all the schools in our conference to, Alma, is letting us dedicate the entire, round to Morgan's message, so that would be awesome.
Roll Smick and let's win.
Go Bells!
Oh yeah.
Everyone, I just want to give a quick apology for the technical issues towards the end of this week's episode of the Ringing the Bell podcast, but I hope you did enjoy our sit down with our Bells Golf seniors. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's episode, and make sure that you follow Bells Athletics on all social media platforms. Stay tuned with everything St. Mary's Athletics. Have a great day, everyone.